So, hey folks, I got a story for you. It's going to involve a lie, a launch, and a shot. But before I get into the story, I'm going to ask you some questions. I need brutal honesty. Don't nobody lie. Who likes card games? Hands up. Okay, great. Who likes a good strong beverage, a cocktail, a glass of wine? Who's a geriatric millennial? You're old, put your hands up. Okay, so as am I. So picture it. It's late winter 2021, playing with friends, went to a cabin. The traditional setup was just like, okay, we're gonna play games. We all play Monopoly. We're playing like Uno. We playing spades. We know how that goes. And then we started playing a drinking game. And then things went horribly wrong. So pick up the first card. We're like, oh, it's gonna be so much fun. Read it, take one shot. You're like, all right, we're not, it's good. We're gonna bounce back. Pick up another card. It's like, oh, take another shot. Then after the first round, we were like, this is horrible. And then we all felt bad at the end of the actual experience. So game night quickly kind of wrapped up. And I was like, why are all these games so aggressive? Like, why is every drinking game so aggressive? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make my own game at some point. Fast forward to August 2021. Had a quick idea. I'm sitting at actually Orlando Airport. Maybe it was the power of Disney World being around. And I just randomly got an idea. What happened to that game Old Maid? People who remember, again, geriatric millennials, do remember Old Maid? Don't lie in here. So remember that game. I was like, that would be a fun game to bring back. And in this, per my famous tagline, and make a new party for old card games. So I was like, cool, I'll turn this into a sipping game. Why? Because drinking is kind of like, all the drinking games focus on overconsumption. And I was like, I kind of want something that's just going to be a fun game to play where it's gameplay first and sipping second. So started this whole journey to make an actual game. I didn't know what I was doing. I really just went on Google and was like, how do you make a card game? Cool, started doing that, reached out to some folks, like made my first box. This all happened like in a matter of a week and a half, just to give you timeline. Because I was like super excited, I'm gonna jump into it, didn't measure anything, got the box, and it looked like this. So the first box was 3.5 times the size of the cards, because I didn't know what I was doing. And that happened back in August of 2021. I just ordered it and was like, boom, I got a game. And that's why I had a lie. So I went to go play with this really massive box. Actual poker card size is the actual end box that I have here from December 2021. So I come roll up with friends. I lie to them. It's like, hey, let's go play this game. I found on Amazon. It had great reviews. It was my game. They didn't know that. I wanted to keep them honest. I was like, I don't really know what's going on. So we play it. The cards are flopping around the box, by the way. So I'm just like going up to the table, like, oh, we're gonna play this game. And they were like, oh, cool, it actually was fun. I remember Old Maid. All of us were geriatrics. We were like, cool. Like, I remember playing that game. So then after I lied and said, hey, it's actually my game. And this is why my whole speech is about MVPs. To get your minimum viable product, test it, and just get it out there. You do not have to make it perfect, as you can tell. I went through a whole journey in a matter of months. But I was able to take feedback and listen, reiterate, launch, and repeat. And I didn't get stuck at what I call reiteration station. Just please keep going with your idea. It will pan out. So then, I guess a week or two later, after I lied to my friends, I was like, let me go ahead and actually make a better box. I still didn't hit the mark. It was a little bit smaller, cards still kind of flopping around. I was like, all right, but at least it's a better price point. And I think with any business owner, we typically have I'm going to launch this product. It's going to give us world peace. Everything's going to be great. And it's going to happen. So I was like, I'm going to launch this October 1st, 2021. Boom. I'm literally just weeks into it. Now it's just week 6. So I'm like, after idea at the airport to the box in the middle. So I'm like, all right, I'll launch it. Because actually launch day I had the large box. And then I kind of just kicked that to the curb. And then I had the one in the middle that was right after launch day. And I was like, I'll bring that to market. So 2 weeks after I launched, this is kind of where a shot comes in. So went to Target's website, being bold, because again, I'm just like, this about to be the game, move over Uno, spades, already got y'all to the side, and went on Target's website to apply for diversity supplier program. I only sold one box. But for some reason, I just felt bold enough to go do that. Conveniently, a week later, I get an email that's like, hey, Target has the accelerator program, and it's called Target for Founders. And I was like, don't know what that is, but all right, sure, I'll go ahead and apply, see what happens. Then a month and a half later after that, I applied for it, had a pitch deck, and again, still kind of working with box in the middle, number 2. I was like, let me apply for it. Funny enough, I get accepted. They had 1,300 applications. They accepted 30 of us. I still looked at my reaction video was the best because they were like, you asked us, are you sure? So everybody else, they playing like the reaction videos, and they're like, oh my gosh, I got into Target accelerators, and oh my gosh, I got into Target 4 founders. And I was like, are you serious? I was like, I'm only like 2.5 months old. And they were like, no, we see what you're trying to do. And again, I did not get stuck in reiteration station. I just kept going. So once I got accepted, I was like, cool. I feel like I, actually have a real company now. At that point, I probably sold like 3 games, I want to say, total. So the December comes, I was like, let me go find a better box. Now I'm doing this Target program that could help me understand what mass retail is all about, how to get in the market. And so I made a box that actually fits the card. So that all took 3 months, but it took a lot of listening. I did not get stuck in reiteration station. And I launched it. Again, it was a mess, but ended up working to get myself to doing this program, which actually is what put in course where I'm at now, 2 years and 6 months later in business. But that kind of helped me when I was 3 months in business, and I got out 6 months in business. And it was like, now I actually understand everything I need to know when it comes to mass retail, how to actually build a product, how to survive in retail, how to survive in retail, how to survive in retail. Because it supposedly it is a war zone out there. As a consumer, everything looks cute. You go in, you realize it is literally a war zone happening in retail, and everyone's fighting for shelf space. And I called to get my MBA in mass retail when I did the program because it really did help me understand what I need to do when it comes to packaging, pricing, colors, all that. So I was like, boom, all right, I'm out. I'm 6 months in business. I still don't know what I'm doing. But I was like, I'm going to go ahead and create some more games. Just go for it. I was like, I took one game. The first one's based on Old Maid, and then I created 2 more, Soiree and House Party. And Soiree is based on presidents. It goes by another unsavory name if you went to camp. And then there's House Party is based on Go Fish, which I think we hopefully all know in here. And then my latest one is actually based on Slapjack, and it's called Parade. An obvious nod to home. I'm originally from Baton Rouge, but love all things Mardi Gras. So the first 2 and 22 is when I bust out. I'm like, boom again. Let me go out here and figure it out. Disaster. Games were not easy to play. People couldn't understand the instructions, but I still kept going. I just listened, reiterated, launched it again. I'm actually going to reiterate it again to release it this spring because I took all the lessons from hearing people out, listening to customers, getting feedback, not getting so hung up on being compared to every other game in the book. And I'm so sick and tired of being compared to Uno because it's not Uno, but we have our own thing going. And I was able to kind of take those learnings and bring it into Parade, which I released this year, and that's actually been selling well. So just want to make that a whole piece for everybody to understand, really just get your ideas out there and get going. Again, now that I'm 2 years and 6 months later, I still don't know what I'm doing, but the cool part is that you'll have a chance to, once you kind of get your ideas going and really create that minimum viable product, you can take that and just keep going with it. Listen to people. Don't get stuck in reiteration station because you really don't know where your journey is going to take you. And mine has been from Target 4 founders to speaking at Black Tech Week last year, Baton Rouge Entrepreneurship Week last year. I was in Inc. Magazine last year. Want to save that little note. Literally spoke at South by Southwest yesterday, and I'm here today. And it's only because I didn't stop or try to get stuck on perfection, and I just took my idea and kind of kept it moving. So got some things in works that are coming. Hint, hint, LSU version coming soon. For all my Tigers in the house and Southern University as well, because I'm originally from Baton Rouge, so I want to test that out. So I'm still learning and going, and it's been kind of a neat journey. So I just appreciate, and even at this moment, being on this stage, and hope I can inspire you all to create MVPs and go out and actually build your idea. And don't be scared to fail because you probably are, because I'm still failing today and still trying to figure it out. So thanks. Here's all my information at Party Card Mashup. My website is partycardmashup.com. And thank y'all for having me. Appreciate it.